Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought, since our Navroz is coming close, to make Parsi Mutton Pulao and Masala Dal. Very easy method. I will show it to you. Over here I have taken 1 cup full of Toor Dal. I soaked it for about 3 hours. First washed it, then soaked it for 3 hours, removed the water. Now to this dal, we shall be adding, as I always say, for dals, 1:3. 1 cup of dal to 3 cups of water. That should be the ratio. Salt to taste. Do not add too much. The salt we can add later also. This dash of oil will be about 1 eating spoon. We close the lid, switch on the hot plate or your stove to full. We shall cook the gravy for the pulao. For that, what we require, we take some ghee. You can take plain ghee or you can take pure ghee. It is up to you because it makes no difference at all. We put nice 2 spoons full of ghee. Ready fried onions, 1 cup full. Jeera powder or cumin powder, 1 full teaspoon. We add dhania powder, 1 full teaspoon. Garam masala, 1 full teaspoon. Haldi, 1 full teaspoon. Chili powder, I will add only 1 full teaspoon over here because I will be adding to this Kashmiri chilies also. 1 full teaspoon. And at the same time, we'll be adding some Deggi mirch chili flakes which I have. Also 1 full teaspoon. Ginger garlic paste. 2 teaspoonful. We add water, about 2 teaspoons, and then we switch on the hot plate or your stove to full. Mix it all well so that the masala, the onions, the ghee, everything mixes properly. To this we shall add 3 chopped tomatoes. Add a little salt to taste. I have taken over here 1 kilo of meat. After the dal is ready, we shall put the meat in the cooker and cook it separately. And over here I have taken 4 small potatoes, peel them, boil them and cut them into half. At the same time over here I have taken 4 eggs, boiled them, shelled them and kept them ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook my rice in the rice cooker. I have already taken rice, washed it. This rice which I have taken, are 3 small cups. So for that, after removing this water, I will be taking exactly 4.5, because for the biryani you require 70 to 80% cooked rice. Now this procedure you can do it in a pan, cook the water separately, add rice, remove the water when the rice is done 80%. I prefer doing it in this cooker because it is faster for me. So we put 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Exact, yes, 4.5. Put salt to taste. Now when in the meantime have an eye so that your tomato and the onion gravy doesn't burn, bring it to a low temperature and cook it further till all these tomatoes are properly cooked. And over here, a little dash of oil, say about 1 tablespoon, so that the rice doesn't stick to each other. Close the rice cooker and put it in the microwave, since I am using a microwave rice cooker, for 20 minutes. This chopped coriander and the mint we shall add to this gravy. Switch off the flame and on a hot plate leave it till the steam goes off. On your stove, take it down to the lowest flame and leave it for about 15 minutes for the dal to cook, and then switch it off. To this gravy, for it to cook well, we put 1 measuring cup of water. As and when, go on turning this gravy. Since the steam has gone away, we open the lid. We shall puree our dal. This masala dal, which I am showing you, is the most easy way of making dal. I'll put this dal on the side. See that nothing burns on this gravy. It is still to cook, so that the tomatoes, when they are totally cooked, we shall switch it off. Now, for the dal, what we do is we switch on our hot plate or stove to full. 3 eating spoons of oil, nice teaspoonful of ginger garlic, half a teaspoon of haldi, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, the normal chili powder. If you like spicy, go ahead and add more. The Parsi dhana jeera, nice big spoon, Motilal masalawala dhansak powder, nice 2 teaspoons full. This tomato puree is about half a measuring cup. Always take some sugar in it, say about 1 teaspoon. At this point, we add all the dal which we have pureed into it, but before that we lower the temperature and then add all the dal inside. Mix it well, switch on the heat to full and give it a nice boil. At this point, what we do is, for salt, we taste the dal. A little bit of salt, just a little pinch if you can say. Yeah, I have chopped 2 tablespoons of coriander leaves and add it to this dal. Once the dal boils properly, we shall put it on the side and continue with our pulao. Our pulao gravy is almost ready, So now we put all the meat into the cooker. To this we shall add some water, not too much also, just for it to cook. Add a little salt, also not too much. Mix it all well and close the cooker and let it cook. We switch on this hot plate or your stove to full. After the first whistle, we tap the whistle. On a hot plate, we just leave it till the steam goes off. And on the stove, you put it to the lowest temperature and leave it for about 15 minutes to 20 minutes and give that cooking time. Remove the steam and add only the meat to this gravy. Now, since the gravy is finished and done, what we do is we switch off and leave it till the meat finishes. Now that the pressure has gone down, we open the cooker. We add this to the gravy. And mix the meat well. We switch on the hot plate or the stove and cook the meat a little further with the gravy. This is the time when we add our boiled potatoes to it and mix it with the gravy. After it starts boiling, what we do is we switch off the stove or the hot plate. Add 3 eating spoon of yogurt to it, mix well, and to this we add our rice which were 80% cooked. Now to this, what we do is, I have taken some saffron and mixed it in the milk. I have taken Spanish saffron powder, mixed it in the milk, and we shall just pour it everywhere around, little bit in the center to give it more flavor. I have exactly 2 tablespoons of pure ghee left. I have melted it and we shall pour it over the pulao. And this particular fried onions which I use, nice and crisp, one of these days I will certainly show you how to make this nice and crisp fried onions, which you can use it on biryanis, pulaus, in your gravies, and even with your hot dogs and hamburgers. We cover this up with an aluminum foil. I still got to make the kebabs on the side, And I'm not putting the kebabs and the eggs just now, otherwise they dry up. I want them to be nice and soft and fresh, so we shall put the eggs and kebabs a little later. Now this, you can put a lid. You can either put this whole thing in the oven, or you can take a flat roti pan, put it on the hot plate and put this on top of the roti pan. As I said, once you have the oven, put it in the oven, say at about 130 degrees or 120 degrees centigrade, and leave it inside so that the whole pulao gets the dum, the flavors rise up. Or if you don't, heat your pan. You can use any pan. You can either take a normal pan, or you can take a roti pan, or you can even take your roti tawa. Heat the tawa up on full initially, and when the tawa is absolutely hot, nice and hot, you lower the temperature to the lowest in your stoves, and on a hot plate you lower the temperature to about 4 to 3 and leave it for about half an hour. While this is already on a low flame, what we do is we take a pan, take oil enough to fry our kebabs, and we will make the keema kebab. The keema I have taken over here is 400 grams. You can use potatoes in it, but I prefer using bread. So in this I would put a little water, dip the bread in it nicely, and better you take a little warm water instead of cold water. After some time in the water, you just squeeze out all the water from the bread as far as possible, and always use white bread. Don't try to use brown bread because it won't give you the same taste. We break this into small pieces like this. After this, what we do is we take the meat. You can use beef, you can use lamb, it is up to you. Salt to taste. Nice eating spoonful of this is not full. Yeah, this is what you call full. Of ginger and garlic. Always remember, never add raw onions to your kebabs and cutlets. Always use fried onions. You can fry it freshly, or like me, I like to use my ready-made fried onions. This is about 3 eating spoons. 1 teaspoon of haldi. Add 2 teaspoons of chili. If you like it more spicy, go ahead. Chop some green chilies, add to it. Add some more chili powder. And 1 teaspoonful of Garam masala. I have added 4 eating spoons of coriander leaves, finely chopped. To this we'll add 1 egg. With your clean hands, mix all this properly. After mixing the keema, what I'll do is I'll portion it out with a small ice cream scoop that all the kebabs look equal. To this, with the help of a fork, whisk it nicely and add with your hands just a fistful of cold water in it, so that you get nice frills of the kebab. I have taken a little bit of rava or suji or semolina. So what we'll do is we shall portion out all the kebabs over here, wrap them with the suji and dip it in egg and fry them. After finishing portioning out all this, what we do is first we heat up the oil on the stove or the hot plate on full, and in the meantime we take each individual kebab, roll it round, put it in semolina and leave it in the, dusting it a little, leave it in the egg. Go on doing this till a couple of kebabs are ready in the egg and the oil is nice and hot enough for the kebabs to fry. Since the oil is hot and all the kebabs are nicely wrapped in suji or in semolina, what we do is we put them into egg and roll them nicely so that it coats the egg all over, and then we shall fry them one by one inside. One by one in the sense we'll be putting one by one inside, but we'll try and put all these kebabs inside and fry them all together. This whole pulao is for 6 to 8 people, so we'll be putting exactly that much amount of kebabs inside, 1 per person, and the remaining kebabs we shall freeze it and use it some other time with dhansak or even with a curry nicely. So after frying it a little while, take 2 forks and we turn it gently, very gently. See that you don't hit the fork at the bottom, because this is a non-stick. You will be spoiling it. So very gently you turn it. While the kebabs is being done, we open this up and we add a little rose water, or if you have kevra, you add kevra water or kevra essence to it. It gives a nice aroma to your pulao. Now what we do is we put the fried kebabs on top. As I said, we have made for 8 people. I will be putting 8 kebabs. After doing this, what we do is we cut the boiled eggs into half. Cover this up again and leave this like that for another 10 to 15 minutes. When it is ready, we shall dish it up. Now that everything is hot, we switch it off and plate it out. We garnish this whole thing with a little fried onions on the top. So this is how your Parsi Pulao and Dal in the end would look like. Friends, make this on Navroz. Enjoy it with your family. I have another video to go along with this. It's a chicken video which is Laganni Murgi. So instead of having the same Sali Murgi and different murgis, you can, for a change, as a side dish with this, cook the Lagani Margi and you will really enjoy it. This Pulao Dal I have cooked specially on request by one of my YouTube followers, and I wish all of you from my whole family, or rather on behalf of my whole family, a very happy Navroz Mubarak. So my friends, till the next time that we meet again, bye bye, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen.